Thank you, everyone. I thank my Bangladeshi family here as well. Thank you. It's good to see you. So I want to tell you a story about how I came up with the research idea. Oh. Okay. So my story is about family stories. When I was small, I used to listen to my grandma's story, and I enjoyed them because she was a fabulous storyteller. And when I grew up, I was sitting with my colleagues, and we were thinking, what if we could save those stories? Because we have family albums, and we can look at the old pictures. But what if I could save the stories the way? I could have the story just the way my grandma was telling me, and I can have it and get it to my daughter to listen to it the same way, the same emotion in it. And then we were thinking of, because I'm a computer scientist, we thought about making an application, an app, where we could have the stories, pictures, and it looked like something like this. As you can see, when we were playing around with that app, we saved lots of family stories, and you will see all the celebrations, fun, and old day photos saved in that storybook. Oh, can you hear now? Okay. Okay. So we call it Golpo Katha. It's like a treasure box where in a application we have stories, we can have videos, voices, everything is there. And when we were playing around with it, something happened. Actually, during that time, last year in Bangladesh, 29th July, 2 school children were waiting for their school bus. While they were waiting, in a bus stand, a reckless bus ran over them, and the school children were immediately dead on the spot. And we don't have enough good law and law enforcement. We have some law, but enforcement of law, and people were actually really frustrated and agitated. And for the next 3 days, the students were all over the street asking for justice. As you can see, this is the girl. She's seeking justice. Students were waiting on the roads. And these are some students giving flowers to a police. It's a little cheesy, but they took control of the road. They were all over the roads. There were very few traffic because roads were blocked. But even when the traffics were out, the students were checking their documents, whether they have license, whether they're on the right route and everything, because people were, and general people, teachers, and all the other people actually joined them. Although it was inconvenient, everybody joined them because we all wanted a better way of dealing things. And out of frustration during that time, when things were going wrong, people were out there, and then suddenly we were skeptical about the media. We were not sure what we are getting in the media is right or wrong, because there are government media, there are private media, there is social media, and everything we are getting, we were not sure. We know what's going on the roads. Things were out of our hand. And at some point, when we were hearing this and that, suddenly there was a deliberate internet blockage. The cellular network was also stopped. And it felt like we were not able to share our voices, share our feelings. It's like a digital suppression, because especially for the young generation, they share so much. And during that time, out of frustration, actually, my student and me, we thought we have to do something. And because we were feeling so suffocated, and we started actually using that storybook album, storybook application we had. We could collect the stories, how we are feeling, how things are going on. And we started collecting those stories. So if you look at this cloud, you can see what are the words that came out on those stories. These are the different emotions we got. And it was surprising that there was anger, there was all those negative emotions, but at the same time, there were lots of positive emotions going on. So I want to go through some of the stories. This is from a 13-year-old. I don't want to read the whole, but it just gives you a feelings of suppression.